Yes or no? Yes or no? It don't take 6 officers for 1 black woman. Let me go, bro. Like, I have anxiety and everything, bro. I'm so weak. I can't breathe. I'm here for my life. I'm a black woman. You're always shooting. I'm homeless, bro.
This woman is being pulled over for a suspended license plate.
Let me see your driver's license. There's nothing to see, bro. There's nothing to see.
Let me see your
I
driver's license.
gotta call my case manager because I just sent out that.
If she's polite, cops could let her off lightly, but she's about to make things 100 times worse for herself.
Yes, I do, but you just pulled me over. What was your reason for pulling me over?
You failed the signal, go around the truck.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. You just lied. Watch out.
No.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm closing my door.
I'm conducting a traffic stop.
Okay, but you didn't know, bro. Watch out. Let me close my door.
No, you're not closing.
Let me close my door. You're doing.
Do you have your driver's license? Yes.
What do you need my driver's license for?
I'm conducting a traffic stop. That's why.
Woman freaks out over a simple traffic stop.
Pantsless woman freaks out over a simple traffic stop. Is she wearing pants? It looks like she's wearing underwear and a sweatshirt.
This is an interesting outfit choice. I don't know what the temperature is, but apparently it's sweater weather.
Sweater weather.
Just no pants. So, yeah, that happened.
That happened.
And there's more to this. We're gonna go through this whole thing, but how do you? I was never taught how to behave when interacting with police. I was never taught that.
Well, it's the same way you interact when dealing with people in general. It's basic common sense. You don't act like a raging ass.
How do we get to this point where this is somewhat of a norm for people to treat police officers this way?
We get here because people have seen that it can happen and be allowed and go viral. So a lot of people do it for that, but also because people have realized you can only push so far, or you can push as far as you want, because police officers can't retaliate legally. They can't retaliate. And if they do retaliate, then you just won. So a lot of people are out here just trying to push the buttons as far as they can to see what they can do.
So there's people out here fucking around trying to find out.
Yes,
Okay.
FAFO.
So this is this. Who's that? Ryan Seacrest?
This is American Idol.
This is Lakewood, Ohio.
Okay.
Okay. This is Lakewood, Ohio. And the governor of Lakewood, Ohio is...
Good old dumbass Mike DeWine.
But this can't... Okay, so Lakewood, Ohio probably doesn't have the same super woke police force like a blue state would. Like Illinois or California or whatever.
Possibly.
But maybe she's from a blue state. Or maybe she's just
ignorant,
watching the media and how they put this out there, and she just thinks that it's all over. Because I highly doubt the Ohio police are being stripped of their authority.
I will say I think it's pretty crappy that the only videos we see are when it's angry black woman syndrome. It's never the polite black woman who got pulled over and followed the directions. You don't see those videos. You see angry black woman videos who's complaining about, I'm scared because I'm black. Never the black female who gets pulled over and goes, yes, officer, you're right. I didn't use my turn signal. Here's my driver's license. And then they go about their way.
Sometimes I do see those videos. I see them and they're like feel good stories.
Yeah.
And like, it's like, oh, the cop didn't know. And then, he comes back and he brings the kid like a PlayStation 5 or something. Like,
Yeah.
I see him.
Yeah.
I see him.
Yeah.
There's probably more of these instances. All right. There's probably more of these instances than those.
Yes.
But in between, it's just normal traffic stops that tickets are written, warnings are given, and people go on about their day.
Yeah.
Like,
that's about it.
now, I do want to read some of these comments before we get into this. This first one says, African American women circa 1964. What the hell happened?
I can tell you exactly what the hell happened. Media happened.
Social media?
Media in general, not social media. Media in general. Before, this is going to sound all kinds of wrong, but before segregation, black men and women held themselves to a higher standard than after desegregation. I don't really know the right.
Are you blaming all this on Kevin Samuels?
No, I'm blaming this on white America.
Are you blaming it? Oh, okay.
It's on white America because when it was
White,
separated.
are you saying white America made black women ratchet
Yes.
and disrespectful?
Yes.
Please do tell.
Because before, when there was separation,
Segregation?
okay, segregation, separation, whichever word you want to use, before when that was a thing.
Whatever reparation.
You're just trying to
You
make
can't
like it rhyme.
say separation without reparations.
This feels like a Jay-Z song or a J. Cole song. Probably J. Cole over Jay-Z. He didn't really say much. But when there was segregation, black men and women held themselves to their own standards. They had their own media stuff. They had their own newspapers, own magazines, own everything, and their own sense of self, right? Then after desegregation, when everybody's mixed together, then you had white media telling black people that they shouldn't look that way, couldn't look that way, that they were trash, they were this, they were that. I mean, if you turn on TV shows or music videos or whatever else, the decline in classy black behavior is obvious, and a lot of it is because of media. When people are putting black females, even Tyler Perry does it. He puts black females in his videos, in his movies, and makes them all either angry black women, black women who get beat, black women who are ignorant, black women who are, he doesn't ever have a like legit version of a black woman. He has what media wants, what white people want black women to look like. But I can't say that to black women because then black women get mad at me. I've tried to have this conversation before, and it's not something as a white woman I'm allowed to have a conversation about.
Not just black women, women of color.
Women of color. Okay, women of color, black, well, it's not women of color. I don't see Indian women being portrayed a certain way. I don't see Asian women being portrayed a certain way. It's black women that are always portrayed a certain way, and then for some reason, and men, and then they decide that that's what they're supposed to be, so then they fall in line with it and then get mad when you call somebody ratchet or ghetto or ignorant or whatever else. And it's like, but why do you think you have to hump a stage like Meg Thee Stallion? Why do you think you have to walk around butt naked like Nicki Minaj? Like, why is this where we are? Look back in the 60s, black women covered their bodies and were absolutely amazing. So did white women at the time also. But again, now you have white women wanting to look more like black women. And it's just this weird circle of media downgrading everybody.
I'm trying to find this video. I came across this video. I thought it was a video. It might have been a TikTok.
And then when you see black women who don't carry themselves a certain way, people call them whitewashed, as opposed to just saying classy black woman. Like, you know, that's a thing too.
It's Taraji. Does she look classy? She classy?
God, no.
Black woman?
No.
But there was a video of this guy, and he was asking people who they were going to vote for outside the Meg Thee Stallion concert. I was short one E, so maybe that's why I can't find it. Maybe it was a TikTok.
So I'm watching the movie Barbershop earlier, and it is the most play your part movie that I can recall seeing. Like, they have Alicia Silverstone playing the ghetto white girl who thinks she's black, which...
Make it Monday. And do you guys plan on voting for the convicted felon Donald J. Trump?
I don't. All right, so she's not
We need
black.
you to vote. It's a civic responsibility.
No, I don't know if she's
okay,
Hispanic.
What about you? Do you think you're going to vote for convicted felon?
I think I just want to think about Megan.
Do you consider this to be ratchet?
Have a great
Yes.
day. Enjoy the concert.
Is it? All right, so now we got some white girls here.
More covered. Still ratchet.
This is so. Are you blaming the media? Are you blaming the whites? Or are you blaming Meg Thee Stallion? Because this is what she's bringing out.
Because that is also how she is told to dress. And I mean, Nicki Minaj, when Nicki Minaj first got famous, she didn't need to have butt injections or boobs done, lip injections, straight hair, none of that stuff. But they needed her to look a certain way, so they made her into this person, right? And same thing with Meg Thee Stallion. When Meg Thee Stallion first started, I don't think she was, you know, like the way she is now, but that is the image that they want for black women in music. Aretha Franklin would never. I'm just saying, if you look back in the day, black women singers weren't humping stages wearing absolutely nothing and grinding on their dancers. They were singing. It's a massive difference.
They also weren't going triple platinum either.
Do you know that for a fact? Or are you just saying that?
Megan Thee Stallion's #1 fan.
Do you know that for a fact?
If I
You want to tell me Aretha Franklin and Patti LaBelle have not sold more than?
I'm just saying like
I'm
at the
just saying.
time, like by now, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We're getting some streams, we get some downloads.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got some old heads listening.
But anybody can listen to Patti LaBelle. Anybody can listen to Aretha Franklin. I don't let my child listen to Meg Thee Stallion. I don't let her listen to Cardi B. I don't let her listen to Nicki Minaj.
But it's really hard to twerk to those songs.
Which is the point.
It's really
hard to have class to these songs. It's very easy to be classy to the other ones. Yeah.
Like if you're getting your cheeks clapped and you're listening to Aretha, it's a different vibe.
I mean, even Miley Cyrus went from country girl singer to out of her mind, just trashy, and then reeled it back in.
Because her daddy would have whooped her ass.
No, her daddy we can't even talk about him. He's gross now.
Oh, what's wrong with him now?
Well, I mean, he's I don't know if he's 50s or 60s, trying to look 40s, engaged to a 20-year-old. It's absolutely disgusting.
Oh, well, damn. Honestly, I know nothing about the Cyruses.
The Cyruses. But it sucks because there's not very many black females for young black females to look up to. Thankfully, you have Simone Biles. Thankfully, you have, who else do we have? Some people would say Kamala Harris, but I wouldn't say that personally, but just because she happens to be a woman of color in, politics.
Is Candace a look up to? Candace Owens?
I would say look up to Candace Owens before I'd ever say look up to Meg Thee Stallion, personally. Although Meg Thee Stallion, outside of her persona, she's a brilliant woman. And she graduated from
Howard?
Howard? No. For some reason, my brain wants to say Harvard. I'm pretty sure that's not right, but I don't remember where she graduated from. But she got her college degree. She's a very smart woman, but she still needs to portray herself in the way that media wants her to portray herself, which is ratchet, which is crazy to me. Why can't she just portray herself as a smart woman?
Oh, she's from Texas.
Yeah, her and Beyonce are from Texas.
Texas Southern University.
Yeah. Is that where she graduated from?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know where she graduated from.
But she's no doctor.
Okay.
She's no Joe Biden.
She's no Dr. Jill Biden.
You got to see that clip where Whoopi Goldberg says, "Man, she's a fantastic doctor," and everybody's like, you know, she's got a PhD, right? Like she's not a medical doctor.
Yeah.
Whoopi's like, what? Another epic View moment.
Yeah.
Whoopi's an idiot.
Yeah.
But you said something earlier that made me think about what's happening right now to Kim Kardashian, which I don't know if anybody's aware of this. I have no idea what's going on here. But it says, want to watch celebrities get canceled in real time?
I'm surprised that hasn't happened before.
So I guess this is a thing now.
Uh-huh.
This is a reversal.
Watching people leave her platform or something?
I mean, it says keep up the blocking, it's working. So like maybe this is a thing now where like the new, thanks to the media, the new trend is going to be canceling these ratchet role models.
Now, they say keep up the blocking, it's working. Does that mean that she's going through and deleting and blocking? Or, because I'm very confused on what is happening. I don't
know, but it's got a list. Well, in the comment section, it's kind of like who you want to see next. And number one on the list is Dylan Mulvaney.
As it should be. As it should be.
Ooh. We got to tread lightly on that one.
Yeah.
That's a, it's not protected. It's a,
It is. It's like a friggin' Endangered Species Protection Act that you can't say or do anything negative against, because then the powers that be look at you like you've done something wrong and get mad.
It's funny because we're seeing all these Trump ads popping up, and they're not made by Trump, but Trump then posts them on his Twitter or his X.
Yeah.
But I just realized today that Dylan Mulvaney was making ads for Trump.
As a positive or a negative, though? Because that's where the kicker comes in. You can make an ad, but is it a positive one or a negative one?
What's up, guys? Boy Benny. I'm about to play you what I think is the funniest political troll I have ever seen in my entire life. I was howling in the studio. But first, let's set the table for all of this. Dylan Mulvaney is somebody who you could refer to as a one-hit wonder. There was one advertising campaign with Bud Light that really defined the entire career of Dylan Mulvaney and the Bud Light brand, and well, that's just gonna stick forever.
I think the wonder is really just a wonder of why, like, I wonder why they even did that.
I don't know. Somebody inside was like, let's bring this thing down to its knees.
So it doesn't look like Dylan's got much work on this platform either, much like every other platform. But there was a request that came in ever so recently from a politician in North Dakota. Julie Fredrock is running for Congress.
Fedorchak.
A man named
Fedorchak
Becker for U.S. Congress. Rick Becker is his name. Fan of Donald Trump. He got the ACU behind him. Some good guys here. 100% conservative, is running for Congress, wanting to differentiate himself from his competition. Good old Rick over here decided
he got as many tabs open as I do.
Request from Dylan Mulvaney and have Dylan Mulvaney record a political attack ad against his opponent, and it's genius. It's genius, I tell you. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna love this one. All
right, I said it before. What do you think about the way he talks? The speed and the cadence and the pausing and the delay, like.
He's a YouTuber.
Does it bother you?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't listen. I read everybody's transcripts for a reason. I mean, I know that there's people out there who don't like how I talk. I talk very fast. Sometimes I'm whatever. I would much rather read somebody's transcript. That way I am not immediately swayed on how I think of them just based off how they talk or speak, or if they say words incorrectly, like supposedly, or ask you a question. Certain things I just cannot deal with. So I read transcripts instead. Makes my life easier.
I'm howling watching. Watch.
Hi, Julie. It's Dylan Mulvaney from my TikTok and Instagram series, Days of Girlhood. And I wanted to make you this video because your friend Rick told me that you have a huge job change coming up. And from what I understand, you just spent like 10 or more years in North Dakota, like basically saving the planet in like promoting green energy and reducing harmful coal plants, which is so iconic. And now, I'm very excited for this. You are now going to the DC Zoo to be working with rhinos. Babe, that is insane. I'm so how do you go from one thing to another? Those are pretty drastic. And if I'm ever in DC, I'm going to figure out a way to reach out to you and check out the rhinos. So best of luck. I love you, Julie. Bye. Love ya.
Oh my God. Working with the rhinos.
I missed the humor, I guess. I don't know.
So this is Dr. Rick Becker.
I don't like some of these political jokes go way over my head.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, you know, you saying how some people that hear you and like they will judge what you have to say based on how you sound. Mm-hmm. I kind of did that as soon as I saw who it was and whatever they were saying.
It wasn't going to be funny.
I just quit listening to it.
Yeah.
But either way, we got some more on the list here that they want to see canceled.
Taylor Swift. Well, they want to cancel Taylor Swift because she's ruining football because of whatever the Kelsey is that she's dating.
Did you see the one of her and Travis Kelsey pregnant?
Oh, because she was bloated for a day. Hello. Yes, women bloat. She's not pregnant. She just was bloated at her concert because she had like a pouch, a poof, a bloat.
I don't know if I'll be able to find it. They might have took it down.
AI can do some weird things. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, for the left, this would be normal because Travis would be the woman with another woman, but going through changes, why there's a beard, but there's also a baby because there's a uterus, like all kinds of weird stuff. This is a normal pregnancy announcement on the left side. Just saying.
Oh, do this to Haley Bailey.
I don't know who that is.
That's not the Little Mermaid?
No.
What was her name?
I don't know, but it's not that. Her and her sister. I can't remember the last name. Oh, because they spelled it stupid. That's why I didn't. Is her name Haley Bailey? No, it's not.
Or Holly Bailey? Is it Haley?
So they spelled everything incorrectly, which is why it threw me off.
So why would they want to cancel her?
I don't know. Probably it was a white person who was mad that she played the Little Mermaid.
Oh, this one's got a lot. This one says Oprah, Kylie, Kim, Kendall, The Rock, J-Lo, Ariana G, Lizzo, Hailey Bieber, Beyonce, Doja Cat, Rihanna, Diddy. We're not going to have any more music.
No.
Balenciaga, Taylor Swift, Justin B, Kylie Cosmetic, L&D, Dior, Vogue, KDP. It's funny how they put Hailey Bieber and then like 8 people later they said Justin Bieber. Like, wouldn't you have put those two together at the same time?
You would think.
Oh, man.
They just hate everybody.
Yeah.
Just an angry individual.
But I don't think it's just them. Because, ironically, I don't know why this popped up in my feed, but J-Lo.
Oh, yeah. She canceled everything in Atlanta. She was supposed to have a whole thing in Atlanta, and she canceled the whole concert saying that she was, she hated to do it, but for, like, emotional reasons or something. I don't know. Everybody's talking about it's because her and Ben Affleck are getting divorced or something.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Because I saw one, it was like she couldn't even give the tickets away.
Nobody wants to go see her.
And nobody would show up. So she just was like, I'm not going to do it because, you know, it won't even pay the cost of having the people there. Like, each concert would be a loser.
Now, Meg Thee Stallion canceled hers in Atlanta, but she had to because there was a water main break, not because there was no ticket sales. So she canceled hers and then redid a day, which is what all the people were there for. But, and then somebody else canceled in Atlanta also, a guy or a guy group. Was it Bieber? No. I don't remember who it was, but somebody else canceled in Atlanta as well.
So we got these comments. I want to go through these comments, and then we're going to go through this whole arrest.
Okay.
This traffic stop.
Okay.
Gone bad.
Okay.
You I don't even think you can guess how bad it got.
Okay.
Do you want to try to guess how bad it got?
She probably got tased in the face or something stupid.
It's a good guess. But I guess in order to get tased in the face, you got to do something to earn that.
I mean, she's already on her way, so. This is why I can't be a police officer. I've said it numerous times. I would break the law every single time because I would have been like, bitch, this is not going to work. Sorry. I don't know who raised you, but they did it without any sort of, you know, common sense or intelligence or how to speak to people.
Oh, man.
If you want to stay out of trouble, quit doing things to get yourself in trouble. Quit talk. The way you act, no matter who you are, but the way you act will determine how people act towards you. If you want to act like you're an idiot, people are going to treat you like you're an idiot, and then you can't get mad when people treat you like an idiot. It's pretty much, again, common sense. Oh, don't show me that one with that little kid.
Are you seeing it?
The little kid in the diaper.
Are you seeing it?
Yes. And again,
I don't know.
There's two police officers on the corner, and there's like 4 or 5 little kids, and the littlest one, who's maybe 3 in a diaper, is cussing out this police officer. And this is stuff that's learned at home. People can be like, well, you know, it's music and movies. Well, then quit listening to that music or watching those movies. There's also that. It still falls on the parents every single time.
I can't believe they put it on Facebook. Normally Facebook's like, nah, we ain't gonna let none of this stuff.
This is when you punt a kid across the yard. I'm just saying. Never would I say, you know, put your hands on a child. But that little kid is lucky they didn't pick him up like a football and punt him across the yard. Because that mouth is uncalled for. That is learned behavior. So he's watching somebody in his home beat on somebody and thinks that hitting is the way to go. He's listening to somebody talk to somebody like that. Oh, the good news is there's no shortness of dumb on the internet.
Oh, there's so much stupid out there. There's
so much stupid out there. And for some reason, they want to put themselves on the internet. It doesn't make sense to me.
So anyway, we're getting sidetracked here.
This is what happens when you put me in things.
Well, I'm glad because it's like, because you say these things and it reminds me of all these other things that I've come across. And I'm like, let me share this with the world so that everybody, you can all see how stupid people are. But this one here, African American women circa 1964, what the hell happened? This isn't real. This is AI.
That may be AI, but that is how black women and black men carried themselves. Do you not remember Black Wall Street? Before the white men came through and burned it down, Black Wall Street, this is how women dressed. Men dressed in three-piece suits and ties with the hat, carried the newspaper around. They carried themselves a specific way. Then, again, and whether anybody wants to agree with it or like it or not, it's fact, white America came through and said, we can't have this, and started effing it all up.
Thank you, white America.
It was me. I lit the fuse. Like, what can I say?
But I was just kind of curious how accurate this was. Mm-hmm. So I threw it into my Mid-Journey bot, and it produced different images.
It produced different images that are along the same lines. It's still black women covered up and respectful. Just because they're not
touche
airbrushed polished, it's still the same outfits. It's still the same. There's actually more skin in that one than there was in 1964.
Now this next comment says, I quote, "I can't breathe. For fuck's sake, this cannot be fixed." Now these are comments based on the traffic stop.
Yeah. I mean, man, if you can't breathe, it might lose a couple pounds. Quit, doing things that are making you go out of breath. It's not them. Nobody's touching you.
Georgina Floyd. This time it's personal.
No, it's not.
What do you mean, no, it's not?
Personal to who? Personal to who? To the woman who's bringing it on herself? Like, personal to who?
Black people are the cause of nearly all black people problems. That completely contradicts what you said about white media.
No. White media has black people believing this is how they're supposed to look and act. Black people are the ones who are lapping it up and going for it and then fighting amongst themselves and acting the way that for some reason it's been ingrained in their heads they have to act. Not all black people. That makes me sound racist as hell, but y'all know what I mean. I'm just saying. There are differences in every skin color. There's just as much ratchet ghetto white as there is ratchet ghetto black. And there's just as much classy black as there is classy white. And same thing, Indian, Asian, whatever. It's all across the board. But of course, you're going to see it mostly on social media or in the news when it comes to black people acting a certain way, because it helps portray the image that this is how black people are. They don't show you the classy black people. They show you the ones that are acting the way that they want people to believe black people act in general. It pushes it on. It continues on. What's that whole generational?
This little cartoon it's like a political cartoon, sort of. Do you see what's going on here? Black people are the cause of nearly all black people problems. Do you see that? Mm-hmm. Do you tell me what you see?
White kid towing the line, black kid not.
I see the white kid taking the easy route, and the black kid struggling to climb as they are trying to behave themselves and not join a gang and being quiet and "I'm sorry, officer," but they don't have the same easy path as the blonde-haired boy walking up.
Well, you say that, but I see nothing stopping the black kid from walking over to those stairs. There's nothing dividing him from those stairs. Nothing stopping that black kid from walking over to the stairs and going up the easy path.
But why is it drawn this way?
Maybe to make people talk, make you think.
All right. We would be here all day going through these comments.
That's true.
So we're gonna cut to the chase here and let this video play out, and then we're gonna talk about it.
Stay in the car.
What are you putting me up for?
It shows you're suspended.
I'm not
That's
suspended.
why.
I just sent out a check. I'm not.
Okay,
you're not
let me see your driver's license. Let me see your driver's license.
It's nothing to see, bro. It's nothing to see.
Let me see your
I'm about to
driver's
call my
license.
case manager because I just sent out that check.
Your driver's license and proof of insurance.
Really have a whole.
Do you have your driver's license and proof
yes,
of insurance?
Yes, I do. But you just pulled me.
May I see it?
What's your reason for pulling me over?
You failed the signal go around the truck and
no,
it showed you're
I
suspended.
No, I didn't. You just lied. Watch out.
No.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm closing my door.
I'm conducting a traffic stop.
Okay, but you didn't know, bro. Watch out. Let me close my door.
No, you're not closing.
Let me close my door. You're doing.
Do you have your driver's?
Are you surprised she has a case officer? Are you surprised at any point that she has a case officer for something?
I'm surprised how cops allow people to disrespect them and reach inside their vehicle, not knowing what they could be coming back out with.
And so that's the thing. She's saying she fears for her life. The police officer isn't stopping her from reaching into her car. He could be fearing for his life. He has no clue what she's got in there or what she could possibly do to him. He is giving her more benefit of the doubt than I would have.
Driver's license, yes
What do
or
you
no?
need my driver's license for?
I'm conducting a traffic stop. That's why. I need to
Well, shut the
identify
door.
who you are. What's your name then? Since you don't have your driver's license.
Who told you I didn't have my driver's license? You just
You
passed.
haven't produced it.
I don't have to produce it with anything.
Yes,
at
you
the moment.
do.
No, I don't. I put them over to get gas. Out of my face.
This is a traffic stop.
I don't care what it
You're required
is.
by
I don't
state law
care.
to
I don't
identify
care.
yourself to me. Understand that?
I don't care. I don't.
If you don't
To be quite
identify
frank, I
yourself,
don't.
I'm going to arrest you.
You're not arresting anything. What the f***? Like,
Sure about that.
You just. What did you just do? What did you just do? Is this car not in my name? Is it?
I have no idea who you are.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to get in contact with who I need to get in contact with.
Who's she trying to get in contact with?
She would be eating her teeth. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. That level of disrespect and attitude is completely unwarranted for somebody who is trying to do their job.
You know where she gets it from? She gets it from Christina Patterson, the judge, the Douglas County judge that got arrested in Fulton.
That dumb.
And
Yeah.
Fannie Willis is
Yeah.
Fulton County.
Again, yeah.
And she was getting arrested and she wouldn't identify herself.
Yeah.
So if she's like, yo, black girl power, black girl magic, she's a judge. Well, she was not anymore. She got fired.
Wonder why.
I don't need to identify myself. You know who I is. You ran the plate. Is this not my car?
Ma'am, I have no idea who the hell you are.
Because I have just sent out some papers, so yeah.
Put the phone away.
What are you telling me to put the phone away
Put
for? And
the
I'm telling
phone
you I'm
away.
calling my
I don't
text
care
message.
who you're calling.
No, because
I
this
need
is
to
an
identify you. Put the phone away. Do you have ID or not?
Yes, I do.
I need to see your ID.
Okay, well,
if you don't
can you
show
shut
me
my
your
door?
ID, I will arrest you.
Well, can you shut my door?
No.
I'm about to keep calling until I get a hold of somebody.
So what does she have in there that she doesn't want to be seen with her door open while she goes to get her ID?
You know, at first I thought she was pulled over for a suspended license, which you wouldn't really know that until you ran the license. She got pulled over for a suspended license plate.
Yeah.
Just the
plate.
sticker.
Just the sticker.
Just the sticker.
Yeah. He's probably going to pull over
You know how
and
easily
say,
you could have de-escalated that
Oh, yeah.
situation?
show your driver's license.
She was like, I
Technically.
just sent the check. Well, that doesn't mean that it's now registered.
Yeah.
And, you know, even myself, I'm guilty of this. I don't put the sticker on when I get it, even though it's not expired. The sticker looks old.
We're sitting in traffic and a police officer here pulls up next to us and rolls his window down to get our attention. And I look at him and he goes, hey, I just want to let you know your sticker's expired. And I told him, I said, we have it. We keep forgetting to put it on there after we go through the car wash because you want a clean surface, right? Keep forgetting. And he's like, all right, just make sure you get it done. And then he left.
I think he already ran the plate and he
Knew that you were fine.
And he said it.
Yeah.
Because not all cops are going to be like him.
No.
But some cops can use it as an opportunity for probable cause to
Yeah.
pull you over and look and snoop around.
Yeah.
They just sent the check out for me. There's nothing for me to tell you. I can give you a piece of paper to tell you that they sent the check out, but there's nothing else that I can give you.
But I can guarantee you if he said, hey, your sticker's expired, and I was like, get away from me. Shut up. Stop talking to me.
Would not have ended as well as it did.
Okay, well, I need to see your ID. Is that what you're getting, your ID?
No.
Huh?
Just relax.
So she does have shorts on.
Or they made her put some shorts on.
Like it does appear to, like they were just riding up, you know, she got them thick thighs,
Looking like a chicken
them
leg.
hips, them thighs. All right, so.
Bruh, stop putting pressure on me. Not.
Then you need to
are.
relax.
I'm telling you, you're putting pressure on me.
You need to
Bro, I need y'all
relax.
to back up, please. Bro. Like, please. Please. Like, y'all control this. I don't care,
You're
but
making
please,
this worse than it
please
is.
let me go, bro. Like, I have anxiety and everything, bro.
Okay.
Oh, now she has anxiety.
And she did loosen. So here's the thing. The louder you yell and the more things you say that are going to get people's attention, the better off you think you might be. But everybody has cameras these days, and literal physical proof shows that you're an idiot and that none of these things that you're yelling and screaming about are happening. doesn't really help you.
Now she has anxiety.
Now she has anxiety. Before she just had bitchiness.
The struggle bus continues. It's a bumpy ride, folks.
Do you want to sit down?
Ma'am, if you'd shut up and just practice inhaling and exhaling, you'd be perfectly fine.
I think that's insulting.
To yell, I can't breathe?
Yeah.
It is.
I think that's pretty.
It's very insulting to people who literally died from not being able to breathe.
I think that's insulting.
Yeah.
That's. It's insulting and it's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
So now,
nothing she says will be taken seriously.
no, like honestly, no one can say it.
No, you can't.
Like if you can't breathe, you just can't breathe.
Yeah, you better keep it to yourself.
You can't say you can't breathe.
No.
You just can't.
Yeah.
And then maybe they'll figure that out. But if you say it, they're like, you probably breathe.
It's like being able to say I'm choking. Well, if you can talk, you're not choking. It's one of those things.
Relax.
Now, anxiety, like legit anxiety attacks and panic attacks can feel like something is sitting on your chest, like there's an elephant on your chest and whatever else. But do I feel bad for her if that is the case? No, she brought it on herself.
What's the purpose? Do you think that they would say, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am, you can't breathe. Let me undo these cuffs. You're free to go.
Yeah, because my breathing has to do with my wrists.
Like, is that, like, what do you think's going to happen here?
I don't know.
Like, you've already...
We already know if she had shut that door, she was driving off. We already
If she
know.
had filled up, if she would have put 5 on pump 6, she would have been
She'd
gone.
have been gone.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Just relax.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Stop touching me.
Stay right here.
Move. Stop
Stop.
touching me.
Oh, she can breathe again.
Stop touching me. Now, this is the part of the video where things begin to take a little twist. To take a
Oh,
little
this
turn.
is interesting. I could have sworn we've been on this twisty ride so far the whole time.
This started as a suspended or, expired.
Yeah.
Is this expired or suspended? Maybe it's suspended.
Suspended tags.
So the tag was suspended. So that means she don't have insurance.
That means she doesn't have insurance.
That's
He
probably
asked
what-
for the
that's probably what
license
it-
first.
That's probably what it meant.
Yeah.
Not expired
Yeah.
sticker.
Yeah.
She didn't have insurance.
Probably.
Because that's how the states, if you don't have insurance with the system, your tag is...
Well, if the sticker was old, that's a reason for him to take
He
a
said
look.
that
But
she didn't
went
signal.
around
She-
without signaling.
Yeah.
And that's a big deal sometimes, especially if there could have been a probable something could have happened.
If you, I'm just going to say, if you're black,
You better use
driving
your turn
in
signals.
Ohio or Lakewood or Lakeland, wherever this is, and you don't realize there's a cop behind you and you don't signal, these are all red flags.
Yeah.
Like something's going on where like you're not all there. Maybe
Yeah.
we should do a wellness check.
Yeah.
But the situation escalates.
Oh, good.
You're under arrest.
She spit on him too. So she kicked the one, then spit on the next one.
See, told you she had shorts on.
She's about to have an orange jumpsuit on real soon.
Get a spit hood in there. Get a spit hood out of that glove box.
Ma'am, you thought you couldn't breathe before? Welcome to the spit hood.
Give me that hobble.
Move up. I can't breathe, bro.
Your face.
Should have been spitting on people.
Stop spitting on people.
Bro, I can't breathe.
We have an ambulance here.
So send them because I can't breathe.
We're here.
Okay, so get off of me, bro. My arms is bleeding and everything. Got it.
You gotta calm down, and your breathing's gonna get better, I promise. We're gonna help you out.
Touch me again. You keep doing that on the slide, I will serve both of y'all, I swear to God.
You realize
I
you're getting
swear to
charged with
God.
calling a PO,
I
right?
swear to God, I don't care.
All right.
I don't care. I don't.
The suspect was charged with driving under suspension, simple assault, and assault on a police officer.
Like that went from literally, like the driving under suspension could have probably been handled relatively simply. Now you simple assault on a police officer, but depending, I don't know about, Ohio and their legal process. I mean, this could be a slap on the wrist.
The problem is this is the same woman that's going to go into a McDonald's, and if her fries aren't salty enough or hot enough, she's going to jump the counter and beat up the person behind the thing. Like it's...
She don't need to be eating McDonald's.
I don't need to be eating McDonald's.
She don't need to be eating McDonald's.
But still, like, in all honesty, no matter what she looks like, she is what is wrong with society. Whether she is black, white, purple, whatever, she is exactly what is wrong with society.
The description on this post says, typical black woman traffic stop and what not to do to avoid the breathing issue and the bag on the head.
I like how it says breeving.
Breathing.
That's how you stay on this earth.
You think she would vote for Biden, or you think she'd vote for Trump?
I can tell you my problems, meditating my silence. But I keep pushing my pen, rotating my stylus. Brokenness feeling like sin, now no breath, low dollar. Used to be left on red, now all the girls go holler. Now all the girls go follow. All the fake fans go pop.